EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. From nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
8 yards to go on second down. Shotgun now from Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To number 80.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And the Cardinals.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, 44 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 13. He'll look to throw right away. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pick.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 10-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. They're
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
To number 82. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score time.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
21. Here we go. Mike is 59. My hut.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Let's get off the field.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but now it'll be third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check three. He's checking. Crash. 21.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Murray now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
2-yard line.
Gun.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. 20. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass in his first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Arizona.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Ties the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
White. Check, 59. I got this. Mike 5'9". Come on,
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Completes it to Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
13.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Three yards remain for second down.
Omaha. Check 37. 12, fellas, here we go. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Out. 49, check 49. Hey, gun. 12.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
That is on 6 yards.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne.
Garoppolo.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there from McCaffrey. 45 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Christian McCaffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check the back, check the back. Lock. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You remember me? You remember.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is born. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up third and 5.
65. Check hot. Check 50. Hey, gun. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Robert Alford there defensively.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
54. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
3 yards to go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 5. First down, Arizona.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss.
Here we go. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun!
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
First down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Murray to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They hand it off to Mostert. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 21, 21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. I got. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. He's crashing. He's checking. 11.
Garoppolo to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
21. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
21, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Well, what can Murray do now with his drive? It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's just me and you. Wide, get wide. Hey, watch this. I got this. 11. I got this.
Now Garoppolo throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good for a 49er. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the whole summer, the whole offseason to come in week 1 and leave with a tie?
No, I don't. But, hey, I guess better than being 0-1-0.
Good point.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking.